Friends, you know what time it is. It's time for another installment of 5 questions. Cory's got 5 questions. I've got 30 seconds dead flat to answer questions. I'm always down for the challenge. I've been told I'm really good at keeping it concise.
Yeah, that's one of your strongest qualities.
That is.
All right, question one.
Question one.
Travel's back in full swing now. I'm traveling for work. Everything's good. So everybody where I work has a preferred hotel. They get points at it. When they book somewhere, they want to book at that hotel, use their points or get more points. Yeah. Whatever. What's your favorite hotel when you take the family somewhere?
Especially on road trips.
On a baseball trip.
Yeah. Road trips. You know, some of it is places we've stayed, sometimes with the family, like you mentioned. I think it does vary a little bit. I know when we go on baseball trips, we like to be in the downtown, sometimes the historic area. I think there's real value in that. You'll also come across a lot of other baseball fans. You know, if you're there during a baseball weekend, and especially a major league city, you're going to come across other baseball fans. Sometimes there's shuttles. That helps too. So some of the more popular hotels, like, you know, the downtown Hilton or something like that has it. When I'm with my family, I'm always looking for the Drury Inn because I want them snacks ahead of time.
The beer too? They get happy hour at that one?
You get a punch card at the Drury. If you've never been at a Drury Inn, you are missing out because you get a card when you come in and it's got like, you get 2 or 3 drinks, adult drinks a night while you're there. And it's a little punch card. And sometimes they punch it, sometimes they don't, which is nice. I also look at it like they have like they have like food like chicken tenders and things like that, which is essentially what you would be getting at the ballpark. You could literally go to the Drury Inn, eat the chicken tenders, the kids get the food, have a little bit, and then leave to go to the ballpark and not have to spend money on concessions.
Pre-game, yeah. I stayed, might have been in Drury Inn. One of these hotels gave you like a pitcher of beer. I don't know what it was, but sounds like a Drury Inn.
That says Drury Inn all over it.
Right.
They like to take care of you. It's like instead of being just a place for you to stay overnight, a Drury Inn wants you to hang out in the hotel. That's what it seems like. They want you to mill about happy hour. They've got snacks all the time. They have popcorn popped. It's a great place with kids when you're road tripping. Definitely, even if it's like staying for work and, you know, enjoying the snacks and the beverages.
Right. I like the boutique hotels. I'm not big on points myself. I don't travel enough for work. Yeah. I like the boutique hotels, like we stayed in Butte. Yeah. Historic was a Finland Motor Inn.
Finland. Well, the Motor Inn is a little different.
So the Motor Inn was the
kind of the motel on the corner.
On the corner.
Yeah, a little rough, a little sketch. But the Finland hotel is 100-year-old.
Right.
You know, had a lot of historic elements to it. Took pictures of like the old-timey phone booths that people used to have to sit in.
Presidents have stayed there and stuff.
Presidents stayed.
We've stayed at a few places like that are more like not a Hilton or whatever.
Right. But have some sort of
something cool about them.
Significance to like that city. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool place to stay. And, you know, there might be other baseball fans there too.
So, all right, question 2.
Question 2.
Stephen A. says Shohei can't be an effective face of baseball because he doesn't speak English. It's weird, honestly. I didn't even know he didn't speak English. And I'm a huge, I consider myself a huge Shohei fan. Apparently, not that big because I don't know he doesn't speak English. Anyway, to me, the biggest face of baseball right now, Mike Trout, doesn't even speak that much anyway. So what are we even talking about? What are we talking about?
Let's talk more about the fact that the Angels have like the 2 biggest studs of baseball on their team and can't make the playoffs ever.
Right.
Right.
So anyhow, what's your take on this one?
Okay, this was a hot topic this week in particular. Stephen A. rubs people the wrong way. I don't know. This shouldn't be a surprise he says shit like this that bothers people. But this was extra ignorant because this idea that you can't connect with him, but you're not just saying it about Shohei, you're saying it about Vlad Guerrero Jr., who also needs a translator. And so the idea that they can only be the face if they can speak the language, is there legitimacy to that? I think it can only get better For sure. If it's popular that Shohei Ohtani could be more popular, like right now he is super popular on a global scale anyway, especially in Japan. But now you take the idea that he could start to reach the audience more. And, I'm paying attention during the All-Star game, and I'm listening to him doing the in-game interview while he's in the dugout. And I feel like he understands Joe Buck's question, but just wants the translator to kind of give it to him. And that's more and more common with a lot of our international baseball stars, is that they want the translator to make sure they got it right, but also to get what they want to say exactly correct. They probably can speak enough of the language to get by. They're concerned about their public appearance. Right. They're self-conscious. And so Shohei's a little self-conscious, and yet he's having fun. He's smiling. He's playing around the dugout. He's playing around on the field with people. Is he the face? Yes. Whatever we can do to have Shohei Ohtani, I don't give a damn how much English he speaks. He's good for baseball, and we need more of it.
So my Asian comp to this is Munenori Kawasaki. He was on the Cubs.
Yeah.
Very funny. Spoke almost no English.
He was a really funny guy.
Right. So he's freaking hilarious with his broken English.
Yeah.
And Shohei doesn't have that personality.
He was like a utility player, not quite the same,
right.
but fun.
Right, and so he's not around anymore, but at least for the Cubs. Shohei doesn't have that personality, so it's not going to work for him. But you don't need much English,
and he's still having
to
fun.
Get my heart, right?
Yeah,
so
he's still having fun, still be personable.
Yeah,
he still looks like
smile.
He looks like he's humble. He looks like he's just enjoying being there, and really shined during the All-Star weekend, even though everybody was focusing on him. He's in the home run derby. He's leading off for the AL to start the game, and he's pitching the first inning. I mean, imagine that. It's so unique and so cool to watch. I love the guy.
All right, so question 3 is my favorite question in my set today.
Oh, okay. I like the fact that your favorite.
Kind of goes to what we were talking about as we were pre-gaming for the video today. All right, so we made it clear last week in the 5 questions that we've limited ourselves too much to just MLB cities.
Yeah.
That we're better off going to Montana like we did a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And seeing some different things, independent league, collegiate league, whatever. But
seeing America too.
Gets us out of big cities and into places we wouldn't typically go. All right. What if I said that we can take this further?
Oh my god.
All right. What if we went international?
Oh shit.
We're talking Japan, South Korea, Australia, even just Mexico. They all have baseball. Right? So what if I said within the next 5 years we're going to go one of those kind of countries. We go international on our trip. You in?
Yeah.
You got to get a passport. You don't have a passport, man.
I've been to Canada, man. I know. This guy travels more than I do internationally. But anyway, I would love, it would be more of a stretch if we bring the wives to this, because like getting my wife to go international is going to be a stretch. But here's the deal. Here's the caveat to it. I am fascinated by how popular baseball is in places like Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, right? These places that are just hot spots for major baseball talent. Can I persuade Barb to go to Puerto Rico and we go and make a real trip out of going international and checking out some baseball? She gets a little beach time. I get some extra baseball.
A lot of beach time, yeah.
A lot of beach time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think this is good. This is a thing. I think we've opened Pandora's box and there's no putting it back. You know?
So, you're talking barely just going outside of Florida. To me, I'm thinking, all right, let's go.
We're going to Korea.
Yeah, exactly. Man. Korea is what I had in my head.
Let me baby step a little bit. Let me use my passport a little bit. But typically I don't travel as much as you internationally. I feel like we have so much more to see in America, and that's what Montana really did. It's like, could you imagine like us heading up towards like heading far east like Maine. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like we have a lot to see. We go to Alaska, man.
We still got the midnight sun game.
Yeah. I mean, there is so much to
that.
see. It doesn't have to be Major League Baseball. I recommend that for everybody. Like, don't limit yourself to 30 ballparks in your lifetime. That's not the way we're living anymore. We've changed our mindset.
All right.
Growth mindset.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk beer. So you brought the beer tonight, and it's a brewery, local-ish, Milwaukee, about an hour away from us. But this is a brewery that we've been dying to go to because it's baseball. It's all baseball. What'd you get?
Broken Bat Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Beach Ball. Pineapple Milkshake IPA.
Yeah. Milkshake IPAs are a thing. Like, we've been trying to find as many of those as possible.
It's hard to go wrong with the Milkshake IPA. Mm-hmm. It's sweet, takes the bitter out of the IPAs.
Delicious.
So, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, beach ball, because it's like when you're in the zone, you just crush everything.
Everything looks like a beach ball.
Everything looks like a beach ball. And so every one of their beers has a baseball theme. There's a lot of cool ones, even Major League affiliated with the movie Major League. So there's like a Ricky beer. Gotta make it to that brewery. That's a goal for us. It's not too far away.
Yep.
Always coming out with some cool stuff. We'll get there soon. But make sure you check out Broken Bat Brewing. We're going to post a link for them on there. Super cool stuff. And if you're in the area, make sure you check them out. Let's go to question 4.
All right. So, we've talked about them before, the snappers. I don't quite get it. We got about a dozen ballparks, teams, independent, MLB, 3 MLB teams within driving distance.
Within about an hour and a half.
Right.
Yeah.
Collegiate summer. We got it all here.
We're lucky.
Collegiate itself. But you keep going to the Beloit Snappers games.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Tell me why. Why do you go to so many Beloit Snappers games?
And it's funny because literally going to a game when there's only a couple hundred people in the stands, part of the reason is that it feels like you're watching your local high school team. It's like a local, just like the town team. You're going out to support. It feels that way when you pull up. Actually, we took our friend there just last night and never been there before. And it's like, what? Was there a ballpark? Or we're just pulled up on the street and you're
parking
just
in front of somebody's house.
In front of someone's house, and you just go to it. You're hard-pressed to find baseball like that still around the country. I'm sure there are other places like that.
It's changing.
Yeah.
So last week.
This is it. So want to take in as much of it as possible. Got a couple games planned to go this week. Just had one. Going to go to the last one on Sunday. A lot of good memories with my kids, whether it was like a dizzy bat race on the field with my oldest daughter, playing catch with my 2 younger daughters on the field, my little guy getting to finally run the bases, always meet and snappy. They're always really friendly. You feel so close to the action when you're in a ballpark that small, that feels really intimate. And again, some of these collegiate summer teams that you go see around the country have the fields like that, but this is a holdover for now, for one last homestand.
It's still affiliated.
Yeah.
You go there, and if you got kids, you're guaranteed to get a ball.
Guaranteed. Oh, I mean, you have to try not to.
Right. So,
and you're going to see kids like I think it's Jeff Conine's kid, Griffin Conine. He leads the league in home runs. He's got like 21 home runs. This kid is going to be eventually playing for the Marlins one day. He's going to be playing for them. So you can still see these affiliated kids, interact with them, meet them. That's big for the kids. I love that place. It'll always have a special place in my heart.
That's good. Yeah, it's a drive, a little over an hour for us.
Pretty easy. Little traffic.
My place that feels like that is a Milkman for me. Only a couple years old, but I love it for reasons I can't explain. But
sentimental.
Yeah.
If you have a sentimental attachment to a ballpark near you, you're lucky. We have that too. Yeah. We have a lot to choose from, but it's cool that we were able to find some.
All right. Last
question. Wrap it up. Put a bow on.
I don't know if you remember 2 months ago, I was pissed because all Chicago sports radio could talk about was your mean Mercedes.
Oh, my God.
And whatever bullshit Tony La Russa was on that week, right? Right? Literally every week he was in the news for some other bullshit, right?
Right. Now they're talking about how great he is, dude. We're killing it.
So,
all right, go ahead.
You know what names I haven't heard in the last couple weeks? Those 2 clowns. Completely gone. Radio silence on the White Sox.
Well, you got to be in Charlotte to hear your mean, but go ahead.
Right. So, nobody talks about the White Sox anymore on the radio. It's got to be a little concerning to you, and White Sox fans in general. I don't know. Literally, it went from 100 to nothing. They were talking about the Bears today.
What are you listening to?
They were talking about Aaron Rodgers. I don't hear anything about the White Sox on the radio. So anyway, when can I expect to hear about the White Sox again on the radio?
When we're winning the ALCS and get the pennant. No, here's the deal, okay? First of all, it's not surprising in Chicagoland that they focus on Bears rather than baseball during All-Star Week. This is when you're paying. This is All-Star Weekend, and you're like, I don't hear anybody talking baseball. There's no baseball going on right now.
Weeks.
They have the best. They have the largest lead in their division right now. Like 8 games. 8-game lead right now.
Anybody that you know their name isn't even playing because they're hurt.
Yeah, well, we're all banged up, still winning. Still winning. Got guys coming back. Eloy's coming back, baby. He is right now with the Yerminator in Charlotte, getting ready. Right. And I hope he just DHs when he comes back. But anyway, he's coming back. Our best players are coming back off of injury. That's going to be our trade deadline. I mean, we might get Chris Bryant too. I don't even know. Probably get Javi Baez. But past that, we're going to be getting all our guys back healthy. Then what are we going to do? Oh, we're just going to kill the land. That's what we're going to do. Kill everybody. And now we're going to have a 16-game lead. We have the 3rd best run differential in baseball. Our pitching staff is bananas. Bananas.
All right. Well, we gotta,
Tony La Russa is the best coach ever. We got best manager of all time.
Pump the brakes a little bit. Am I going to hear about an on-field achievement before I hear about a Tony La Russa DUI or fuck up on the field managing?
Dude, he hasn't had a DUI in like 8 months, bro.
Which is going to happen
He hasn't had a DUI in 8 months. Tony La Russa has changed his ways, man. He's managing a championship squad. I've been hearing a lot of positives. Tim Anderson was just asked the All-Star game, how's your relationship with Tony La Russa? He's like, man, he's great, man. I love him. He's a little old school, a little new school. Right. I don't care what he says. We winning, baby.
Takes a lot of naps. I mean, I don't even know.
Barely half the time he's not even away. 2021 World Series champion, White Sox, man. Get used to it. You need to accept it. Just because it's sad with the Cubs doesn't mean you got to take it out on us. And it's not our fault.
They're gonna go on a run.
To where? To 7-Eleven?
They're gonna sign everybody.
No, they're not gonna. No, it's a sad time. I understand you're looking for the Bears notes. Maybe you should stop and pay attention because we got something special on the South Side.
I got a new quarterback this year.
We're not talking football. That's 5 questions. Make sure you're following us at Baseballmapper on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you can see our videos. Check out the latest videos. We always have more for you. We'll have more next week. He'll come up with 5 more questions. I'll do my best to answer them. He'll take a couple of pot shots because he's a dick and that's what he does. But past that, we'll keep pumping them out for you.
Next time.
We'll see you next time.